Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Arthur. I am CEO and founder of B2 Broker Group of Companies. And today I would like to speak about trends on the Forex and crypto market for 2023, for actually next year. So, and the first trend that I would like to emphasize on, it's sustainable growth of stable coins. I prepared the slide for you just not to speak about something, but to be pretty precise and to show you the numbers, to confirm the trends. So, as you can see here, on-chain volume of stable coins. The peak in 2021 was in May, and we saw at that time almost more than $650 billion the volume of stablecoin transactions. So the volume means like the number of transactions multiplied by the amount of transactions. Then what we saw May 2022, it was almost the same. We almost hit 700 billions. So, and we are talking only about two major stablecoins, which is USDC and USDT. USDC, it's a regulated centralized stablecoins based on across several decentralized networks, such as Ethereum, Solana, Tron, and so on. So, and USDT, it's a centralized, unregulated stablecoin, but still it's a number one. Then, what we can see the next, it's the number of on-chain transfers. What does it mean? It means that regardless of all the things that are happening on the market, all the event with Terra, with FTX, with all the lending companies, regardless of all of this, we can see the sustainable number of the transfers, which means the stable coins are used across whole industry in Forex and crypto, and they are used by financial companies to make transfers, to make settlements. Because right now the banks, as you all know, they made kind of life a bit complicated for any kind of companies related to financial services, and this is kind of respond to these complications. So, and as we can see, it's a pretty sustainable numbers, especially the majority of the number of transfers, it's based on USDT. But USDC is growing up, and I think this growth will continue because right now all the companies, they want to feel secure, and USDC, it's a centralized regulated stable coin, which means that the company, the issuer of this stable coin, they do every quarter audit, and that's why the companies can rely on this, which means they can redeem their tokens at any second and get settlement into their fiat currencies, dollars or euros. So, another slide that I would like to show, it's the volume across 5 major coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance USD, which is also a regulated stable coin in United States, USDC, USDT. And as you can see, the volume of the Bitcoin is going down, but it's just because the Bitcoin went all the way down from the 60K to 16K. It used to be on the peak almost 10 trillions in a month. $10 trillion. Guys, just think about that. It's a huge number. That's why the crypto, it's already here. It will not disappear. I still remember 5 years ago, even a bit more, when we started, when we entered the crypto space, everyone was telling me that crypto is gonna die. Now you see the world is different, and crypto is not going to disappear regardless of any kind of event, because it's fast, secure, simple. Okay, we go next. Mass adoption of crypto payments. This is very important topic, and right now, as we know, again, because of all these difficulties with the banks, especially financial sectors, and especially the Forex industry, they already kind of moved into the crypto deposits. And I see that there are some companies who don't accept crypto payments for their services and for their products. or as a deposit for their services. And I believe that this is kind of mistake, because there are other companies who already started accepting crypto payments as a payments for their services or as a deposits from their users. They became more advanced, they became more mature, because they can make withdrawals or settlements with their users in a much faster way, and they continue their growth. And the companies, service providers, merchants, e-commerce, Forex brokers who are still thinking, do we need to start accepting crypto or not? Guys, the answer is super obvious, because I see every single day that the companies who didn't start to do so, they are losing the market share. That's why there is one actually only concern. I hear, especially from the regulated brokers, they are telling that, look, for example, I have a bank account with Barclays Bank, for example, and if I start accepting crypto as a payments, nevertheless, that I don't really touch the crypto, because all the crypto, especially stablecoins, they will be converted to a designated wallet. Let's say you chose euro, and all the incoming payments will be converted into this euro wallet, and you as a merchant, you are not going to touch the crypto. That's why the settlement, you're going to receive the settlement in fiat currencies. But still, if your bank is kind of against the settlement or incoming payments from the crypto exchanges or from the entities that are related to crypto, that might be an issue for your bank, for your financial institution who are serving your company. So in this case, what many companies do, they open account within the AMIs, which is electronic money institutional company. Everyone knows about this, and especially in UK, because it's a capital of all these AMIs, right? So that's why, and AMIs, they can work with the crypto-related companies and crypto-related transactions, which means even if you are regulated financial institution, in order not to kind of get any kind of issue with your banks, so what you can do, you can easily open account with AMI and to ask your exchange or your crypto payment processor, for example, B2B in Pay, to make settlement not into your bank account, but to your account on electronic money institutional, with this electronic money institutional company. So in this case, you will avoid this issue with the banks. Next trend, it's a decline of banking card payments. We see this trend started already several years ago, because as you know, all the merchants and especially the banking processing companies, they started experiencing some challenges, not only with the Visa and MasterCard. They started facing a lot of issues from the correspondence banks and from the acquiring banks. And that's why they started increasing their fees. And right now, if you are not regulated broker or you are not regulated financial institution, and you just would like to start accepting the credit card payments or just debit card payments from your users, in this instance, most probably, you will need to deal with kind of great or unregulated payment service provider. In this case, your fee would be around 8, 10, 12%. Tell me, if you are a normal broker, how does it look like if you, from your clients' funds, you are ready to pay commission 10%? To be honest, it's kind of insane. I think everyone understands that the normal broker can't do so, because you can't just pay 10% to unregulated payment service provider just from your clients' deposits. It's impossible. So that's why the only way for such companies is to get the license to work with the regulated payment service provider who charge like 2-3%. And still, there are some issues, especially when you deal with the Asian clients, you as a broker, when you deal with the Asian clients, when they send you deposits through their credit cards, with the one broker they buy different assets on your broker, On another broker, they sell. They do kind of carry trading, and where they lost the money, they do claim to police or whatever. So they try to cheat the brokers, literally. So that's why we see this trend, decline of banking card volume, especially with the offshore regulated brokers, or let's say the soft regulated financial institutions. So, and as I said, crypto payments, it's fast, secure, just flat fee, 0.5%, settlement, immediate settlement, and there is no rolling reserve, there is no commission, and there is no like risk of chargebacks. Because in crypto, if you send transactions, yeah, it's okay, it's advantage and disadvantage at the same time, but still. Okay, we go next. The next topic is kind of my favorite, the multi-platform brokerage offering. As you know, guys, it used to be when every broker who actually decided to launch his brokerage business, you know, he didn't think what kind of platform to take and what kind of platform to launch to provide to their users, right? So it was the only one platform, and many of the brokers, they had only one platform. Now I think, and we see these trends because we serve a pretty large number of the retail brokers, and we see a lot of concerns, a lot of ideas, a lot of like intentions to start providing to their users different choices. At least 2 platforms, but ideally it should be 3 platforms. So just not to depend on anyone and just to be kind of independent. So that's why if you saw just 6 months ago that every broker, every small broker, they were offering only one platform to their users, now we're gonna see in the next year that every single broker will have at least 2 platforms. The large brokers, I think they will start develop their own tech for sure, or maybe they will start looking for the company which they potentially can acquire or to buy the source code in order to not depend on anyone. So that's the trend. It's my prediction, but it's pretty obvious and everyone already realized that. Next trend, it's a new era of trading platform development. So guys, you know, the interesting fact, 4-5 months ago, we decided to take a look on the market in order to try to find another of trading platform which potentially can suit all the clients' needs, and this platform we will be able to tailor to our clients' needs and to companies' needs. So we started checking the market. We tried to, you know, to collect all the available platforms. And you know what? We found only maybe 15, 16 platforms, retail platforms, which is not sufficient number taking into account that on the market, how many brokers are on the market? At least like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 brokers, yeah, around the globe. I'm talking about all kind of like brokers, regulated, soft-regulated, unregulated, no matter. And just only 16, maybe 20 companies who have these OTC trading, retail brokerage trading platforms. So what does it mean? It means that right now we will see the new trend that every large broker, every service provider will start developing their own platform. And this trend, I think, you know, just 6 months ago, if you ask any kind of broker, especially the small size and mid size, that would you consider to develop your own platform? You would hear the answer is no, because why? We already got the super reliable platform. It's very fast. The capabilities, the performance is super high. So why should I invest my money? Why should I waste my time and resources on developing something that already exists on the market? But now the market has changed for the good. And I think this trend will start because this, you know, just based on my example, if you decide to take several more platforms, you will realize that there are not so many advanced platforms. And some of them, they are really good, but they are so expensive. So that's why we will see that every single broker, the large broker, and every single service provider will start developing their own trading platform. crypto spot versus derivatives. This trend is obvious. As you can see, the spot market is kind of getting a bit slowed down comparing to the derivatives, regardless of the FTX event, because FTX event just happened 1 week ago, right? So it will not change anything, nothing, zero impact. Of course, there is some impact, but on the global statistic, on the global numbers, there are a lot of leading exchanges who offer these perpetual futures, and perpetual futures now became kind of number one. Because what does it mean perpetual futures? Comparing to the crypto CFD, it's more or less, yeah, if we can say like this, is the same. You know, when we spoke to one of the team who is running their perpetual futures, they are from the Forex industry, and they told us, look, the crypto-oriented users, they don't want to hear about crypto CFD. For them, CFD, it's something related to Forex. They want something related to only crypto. That's why they came up with these perpetual futures, which is the same concept. There is no expiration. It's pretty simple. Instead of rolling, there is the funding. So that's why we can see the perpetual futures, the sustainable growth, and I think this trend will continue. The second factor that impacted on this trend is because of the low profitability of the spot. If you remember, like 5 years ago, if you launch your crypto exchange, you could make an acquisition of the users. The cost of the acquisition would be pretty cheap. Now, it's a super high cost, and the outcome is unknown because you need this huge client base in order to generate the normal commissions, because the commissions are going down across all the spot exchanges. And now, as I said, the trading, and if you take a look at my videos 5 years ago, I was talking exactly about this point, that exchanges, eventually, they will transform into kind of financial payment institution. If you want to exchange your Bitcoin to stablecoins, stablecoins to Ethereum, and vice versa, make investments, or just to make exchange in order to make a settlement in stablecoins, that's the real purpose of exchanges. And trading-wise, it's about perpetual futures. And we can see this across all the Forex brokers, right? So, next trend, influence and regulation. This is very important because, as you know, the MiCA is coming up. And starting from the 1st of January of 2024, all the exchanges who would like to run and continue their business across the European markets, they will have to satisfy all the MiCA requirements. And among those requirements, there are pretty strong requirements in terms of the wash trading and the wash volume across all exchanges. And this is very sufficient because right now many exchanges, they call themselves as an exchange, but in reality they are spot brokers, because what they are doing, they are taking the liquidity from other exchanges, from different sources, and they build their own GUI, which they show to the users, but in reality execution happens on the exchanges. If you want to run your real exchange with the matching engine, you have to find the proper market maker. And this market maker, he has to have real deposit on your exchange. It might be your collateral or like credit facilities, or it might be his collateral, depends on the agreement with the market maker. But this actually will change entire landscape across all exchanges, because right now you will not be able to run the same business model when you just make the numbers on your trading bot and you take the order book from Binance and you try to stream these order books into your exchange, and then from another account you run just trading bot who are making all these volumes, and you show on the coin market cap that your exchange in the top. Because if you think about that, like 100% of all exchanges, like 50% of all those volume that you see on the coin market cap, you can easily remove from your picture. That's the fake volume, 100%. And this will be one of the challenges that exchanges will need to overcome. Either you have to say and you have to disclose to your clients who you are. You are a real exchange, And if you are a real exchange, you have to have real market maker. And this market maker shouldn't be affiliated with your exchange, because a market maker has to be independent. There shouldn't be any kind of conflict of interest between the liquidity provider, sort of market maker, and exchange. And that's why here you can see, if you run the spot broker business, it's very similar to the Forex broker. You will have your own pre-execution model, which is fine. It's a more simple. You keep collateral with your liquidity provider. You accept the funds from the clients. You do kind of risk management, and you do pre-execution. You confirm the price with your liquidity provider, then you confirm the price to your user. Of course, in these cases, you will not be able to make your own order book. You have to show to your clients the order book, which they will get execution for their orders. And if you decide to still run exchange, you will have to follow all the requirements. It's going to be post-execution. If you decide to kind of, like many exchanges, what they do, they have their own market maker, but it's just another entity. Like not affiliated entity or affiliated entity, but the purpose of this entity is specifically to run the market making on your exchange. But in this case, you will have to disclose this. In this case, the money on the account of this market maker will have to be real funds. You will have to confirm it. You will have to show on the internal audit report, on the external audit report. And so the 1st of January of 2024, that's going to be the time when you will need to disclose who you really are. You are a real exchange or you are a crypto spot broker. So just keep this in mind, and this is very important for all exchanges. Diversification of business. So ecosystem. Here, it's what is the importance, the key element if you run your Forex broker. Think about to start your crypto brokerage. Think about to start your white label of crypto processing. Thanks B2B in Pay that we released our new product, white label of B2B in Pay. If you decide to launch your own cryptocurrency processing company, you can easily buy our white label and launch your own crypto processing business. So that's why what I'm trying to say that right now it's a kind of difficult time, and especially moreover, it might be kind of financial crisis, geopolitical risk, a lot of kind of risk. So that's why I try to diversify your risk by launching different products and by launching different projects, but at least different products. So next, regulation, very important. What I would like to emphasize, US is the most advanced regulation for nowadays. And right now, the Congress is reviewing the new legislation. I think FTX will make some changes there. They will reapply, they will rewrite the legislation in order to comply with all the existing circumstances. So Europe, as you know, is already MiCA in place, and there are a lot of requirements. So I would suggest, guys, to start reading now and to start making adjustments already right now across all your, because it's not only about tech. The text there is just one, 10 pages. The other 90 pages, it's all about your business processes, manuals, policies, and so on. So that's why take into account this now, take into consideration, and start all possible preparation in order to meet all the requirements. Then UK, right now, as you know, it's just simple. The virtual asset, WASP, actually, virtual asset service provider, but now it's already House of the Commons. They're already on the committee stage. They're already considering the new proper crypto legislation. That's why just keep this in mind. Then European dollar requirements. Guys, I will not be able to explain you in details. The thing is that dollar requirements, it's one of the key elements of the MiCA legislation. It's technology requirements, and you have to adjust all your technology components of all your crypto businesses in order to comply. And B2 Broker already has started doing so. We are going to implement all the DORA requirements until May of 2023. This is kind of new trend. all the companies will have to do so, and B2Broker as a service provider already started doing so. That's why anyone who would like to be comply with all the MiCA can easily use B2Broker services and B2Broker technology products. Okay, so guys, this is our company. We are now 350 people in our team. We all work very hard in order to meet all those requirements and to deliver for all of you our super good and reliable products. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.